Hey, welcome everybody to a new episode with Justin and Gerhard. As always, enjoy the music. Damn. Damn. Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, welcome back to a new episode with my beautiful friend, Justin.
Glad to be back.
Awesome.
And watching you dance and enjoy this intro music every time. It's never going to get old for me.
It's never get old. Just before this show started, I was like, Justin, man, I'm confused. I don't know how to do the intro here. So
But why?
it's the Unreasonable Art of Living podcast, also 11 Dunbar. It's both at the same time, you know, like quantum physics, 0 and 1, everything at the same time.
We didn't talk about that.
No,
you didn't prep me for this part. So what's the point of that? So what are we going to do about it? What are you going to do about that?
Nothing. Just wanted to mention it. Give it space to exist.
In terms of the naming. Of
Naming,
the podcast, yeah.
It's going to be our joint podcast. We just have both names right now.
I made the mistake of saying it doesn't matter to me. That sets off another conversation about what's important to each person.
Exactly.
Like for me, what's important is this light on the bottom that is now not on the other side like it was in the last episode, or this beautiful spaceship handpan being in the middle.
Or this edge here.
Yeah, which is not symmetrical with the pictures. But I can't rearrange this entire setting, so it's just you just have to let it go.
Let it go. Whatever is important for you, Justin, is also important to me.
That's fantastic.
And by the way, if you listen to on audio only, it's also on YouTube, so you can watch us goofballs pointing at all these things here. But hey, super exciting! It's now the second week after we started opening the gates for founding members, 11 Dunbar, and it was a really, really exciting week last week. We have a lot to share. And today we also start with the first session of me teaching Justin AI. We're going to start with something basic. But before we get there.
Yeah. And we're doing this because we announced this last week, but we're doing this because we had such a fun session where you told me this like a month ago or whatever, some tools, Cursor and some other stuff. And we're like, wow, this was so easy. And it was awesome. Yeah. I was able to build like a game and an application, all that stuff through it. And we thought, doesn't everyone else want this? And then lately on social media, we've just seen so many conversations of folks trying to help others build stuff. There's businesses starting around it. There's consultants making supposedly a lot of money doing this stuff. And we're like, why don't we just do it?
Yeah.
Help people.
Help people, teach.
And since we announced this, we've had a couple folks reach out. We've got a couple sessions scheduled. But for this, we're going to do this every week. We're going to take a little slice of some tool or some platform. It doesn't always have to be something big and important, some big platform. But we're going to use some AI tooling. You're going to walk me through it. Exactly. Because you know just a smidge more.
Just a smidge more. and then well, it's going to be every week, maybe something new. Sometimes we're going to continue building something.
But we want to start at the beginning first. Like exactly. A lot of people are overwhelmed by all the tools that are out there and how to get it downloaded and all that stuff. So we're just going to start with the basics, make it super simple, and then build something impractical. Yeah. Very impractical. But it should be fun.
Have fun with it.
Yeah,
that's the key.
Heart of it, yeah.
And before we get to this, I think we start. So we start with our what was it? Start, keep, stop.
What? Keep, start, stop.
It
rolls off the tongue so much better. Say that again?
Start, keep, stop.
How does that flow to you at all?
Yeah.
Great.
Great. Awesome.
Keep, start, stop.
So
let's start with the stop.
Let's start with the stop. What do we stop, Justin?
This whole thing.
Okay.
Not this podcast, but
the keep, start, stop.
Keep, start, stop. We're not doing this anymore. That was one time. We nailed it.
Let's
ship it. Let's go. Next thing. But what we do want to do is
recaps. Just reflections.
Just reflect. We're trying to do something I don't think you've ever done either, which is build in public.
Yep.
So we're trying to take a more transparent view of company building and just community building and what that means. And, successes and challenges and just stuff we experience every week. So we'll share a little bit about that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then maybe just a recap for those who tune in for the first time and maybe have followed us on the periphery. So we opened the gates to 11 Dumber. It's a membership-based community.
It's a small gate.
Small gate. Small gate for founding members. And it's our take as a modern take to a third space for immersive community experiences. What else can we say about
That's
that?
great.
Yeah?
That's a good start.
Perfect.
Check out the website, learn more, apply. Still looking for founding members in February. Probably close that in early March or earlier if we hit the cap of that. And most of it's coming through referrals at this point.
At this point,
But we still want to have this forum to chat with people.
Exactly.
And, express and just, build trust, which we'll talk a little bit about that here
Exactly.
in a second. But it's been good so far.
Really good. Then start with the recap. Do you just do a ping pong? I do one, you do one.
Sure. Or paddle.
Paddle.
Padel. Is it paddle or padel? Do we know?
I don't know. Padel.
It's fun though, either way.
Oh yeah, very fun.
Okay, so let's padel this.
Yes.
Back and forth.
Should I start or do you want to start?
Go for it.
Okay. I will start. Good. So let me see what I wrote down there. So reflections. We started reflection from last week. With any, it's still like a startup. It's a new venture. It's always a roller coaster of emotions. And I think last week we reflected about it, but for me, I documented in my journal as well. It's like the big difference to the past. So I'm just reading my notes at the same time. Is previous startups.
I can't tell if that makes you more prepared or less prepared.
Probably less. Always less. Always less. If I have notes, I get it doesn't end well.
I can't do that. I gotta wing it. Go for it. Sorry.
Yeah. So I'm with you with that.
Ping-ponging.
Ping-ponging.
This is how this works.
So the previous startups were all software product. Actually, the first one was a physical product, but it was different because you would build something. You have something. I wouldn't say tangible to show, but you have a very fast iteration in terms of like in progress in what you build.
Even faster.
Even faster with AI. And in this time with community, I think it's a different approach because our key service, our key value is actually what we are providing to this world is trust and
the community itself.
And the community itself. Trust that we can build a community, a container where people trust us that this container is something worth spending time on and their energy and money as well. And I think like with any culture and community, this just takes more time. It takes patience.
Do you remember, was there something that happened this week that made you think of this? Like, why is this in the reflection bucket?
I think for me it was reflection bucket because when we started interviewing people, do the video interview calls, it became, it clicked for me. Something clicked for me, like because suddenly these conversations we had with the people, they're really, really amazing people.
They were so good.
They were so good.
Yeah.
It's just this like, oh, wow. Yeah, it's very different. Back in the days, I would have a mobile app or a physical product to show. But here's actually the conversation with the people is the core of what we're doing, the beautiful thing. And it's like, wow. Yeah, okay. It's just different. It's just a key reflection. Yeah.
And various stages of excitement, right?
Yeah.
Like you have folks that are looking for something, to fill maybe a void, or they're curious about this thing that can fill a gap of expression or curiosity or intellectual loneliness or whatever the thing may be. And you have the other side of it too, which is like they're just excited.
Just super excited.
Just to do something new and interesting, be a part of something at the very beginning and put their thumbprint on it. And also, be a guide or a source of knowledge or wisdom or whatever they can to someone else. So you have both sides. People that are looking to learn and grow and expand, and people that are ready to give back and help create something. Yeah. Now that we've got this kind of framework in place.
Exactly.
It's great. It's cool.
That was, I think, a very cool experience to have the conversations. And
so what do you think are the ingredients of that trust? Well, first off, they're trusting us to have a very vulnerable conversation just after submitting an application. Some of them know you, some of them know me personally, which has been great. Some of them
we didn't know.
We didn't know. Yeah. So that's even cool. Not even cooler because it's all equal, but it's wild, right? Because it's based on
trust. A very, very beautiful validation. That's like,
I think it's a conversation. The chats we were having, I don't want to go into details because that's just pretty private and sensitive, but folks are opening up about all sorts of things that are personal to them, and where they are and where they're going and what their dreams are and what they're interested in. And for me, that there's kind of only conversations I want to have.
Exactly.
There was nothing surface level.
No.
It's not like a regular interview, which was pretty cool. And I think to get there, you know, to your point, you have to have trust. But what I saw, at least, and this is probably consistent for every place I've ever been that had trust as a core value at a company or whatever, and actually delivered on it, was authenticity, right?
100%.
People were showing up in their truest form, and, you know, just being vulnerable, and, you know, just felt comfort being able to talk about these things. And so, you know, that for me, that unpacking like the core principle of trust there was the authentic nature of that.
100%
of us, or, you know, them, and just the, you know, the space that we were creating for that kind of conversation. So yeah, it was fun. It was great. And then, you know, we laugh a bunch in those interviews.
Exactly.
Which is also great. And that's kind of the whole thing, right? Goes by that Jimmy V speech, right? You laugh, cry, and you think every day.
Every day.
That's a beautiful day. And now we get to do that every day, multiple times, with many different people. And
many different people, and bring them together. Yeah.
It's great.
Really looking forward to once we can through our kind of like founding member application period, and then go live with the first cohort. That's going to be really cool. Yeah.
I feel like we're kind of already going live.
Kind of, yes.
Yeah. You know, like we're already, that's part of the experience, is the Easter eggs and the scavenger hunts and all that stuff that's in the application process, and finding the manifesto and all that. It's just, as part of the fun. And then the conversation itself is the experience.
It's
right?
all part of it. Yeah.
Right? It's like Westworld, right? Where
exactly.
You're on the train going into the thing, and like, are we in it yet? And you're in it.
You're in it, yeah.
Part of it. What other reflections do you have this week?
Do you want to go? I have one more, but if you want to.
You're still serving.
I'm still serving. I got it. I think one thing we both.
It's 40 love me, by the way.
40? What?
40 love.
For you?
I don't know. I'm not.
No.
We don't keep score.
we do.
We do. Yeah.
I think both it hit us both in a way last week. I think. So this is what I meant, like, is with any venture, it's like this roller coaster of emotions, and like, so we had these interviews, really exciting people, and then we would send out the invitation that they become founding members. And part of becoming founding member, to reserve your spot, you also have to pay an initiation fee. And I think for a first founding member was, which in the first week we got a notification by Stripe. It was like, okay, cool. We get notified if someone pays.
Yeah.
And then last week
we celebrated.
We celebrated.
You have to celebrate all.
It was the first customer in the first week after a few days.
Awesome.
And then last week, so we had these awesome conversations. We sent out invitations, and nothing came. No notification from Stripe. And we were like, well, like for me, it was like, okay, all right. There's another thing to learn. There's this drop-off point after every contact point with people. And it's like, all right, just more patience, surrender. What happened? What happened? It turned out that
we were about to lose it.
Yeah.
Like, oh man, like, is something wrong? Like, is there something wrong in the process? Like, did we missing the mark? And I got an email from someone that said that they had gone through the process, and I was like, wait a second, I didn't see any of the notifications come through on Stripe thing. So, you know, of course, I go bug you and be like, what's going on with this thing? And we had a whole pop up. The whole thing was like we had many folks that had gone through the process. And what's interesting about that is it's kind of, I don't know if this counts as a Schrodinger's cat in the box.
Schrodinger's cat, yes, absolutely. I would say.
But like, there was nothing materially different in the actual world that made a difference around what like we were doing. What we were doing was spot on. The signal we were getting was right. Our gut was right. The only thing that was different was our awareness of that process having been completed, and we just didn't have visibility into it. But it had happened.
It happened.
It existed, right?
Yeah.
And I thought that was just a wonderful lesson. And I think for anyone doing stuff like you, just because you may not have visibility into something that you're putting a lot of effort into, doesn't mean it doesn't have some ripple effect, or there's some motion in the universe, or whatever woo-woo or practical way you want to describe this. But, you know, it doesn't mean that something's not moving in that direction towards the vision or the thing that you're trying to complete. And so, yeah, we were kind of getting bummed. We're like, oh man, we're gonna have to make some adjustments, or is this doing a different spiel?
It takes longer than we expected.
But no, everything was good.
Just didn't get
it. And then we felt excited afterwards. Like, what of us? What of us? You know, but But you can't get too excited about that either, right? Because that works.
We gave ourselves 24 hours to celebrate.
Just be happy.
To be happy about it, yeah.
Yeah, the message is resonating, and we're on the right track. And obviously there'll be all sorts of hiccups and roadblocks and things that work and things that don't work over the coming years that we invest in this, because this is we want to do this forever.
Forever,
I can't imagine doing anything else.
Exactly.
Trying to build this thing with everyone. So, yeah, there's going to be good stuff, highs and lows, and just got to stay calm, man.
Exactly. Stay calm.
Chill out.
And also, like, that it happened for us like this. We thought, like, oh, man, we're losing it. Was also part of it. And all that was missing, notifications from Stripe. Just that.
So basics.
Makes a huge difference.
Turn that on.
Yeah. We went to the gym today, and we were, like, crushing it, like, super strong afterwards, after we knew it. So it was a beautiful week. Let's put it this way.
Yeah, it was great. Second week, we hit our goal of kind of where we wanted to be. And now a lot of what we're doing is just driven from, now that there's enough in the founding member group, a lot of it's driven from referrals from the folks who are really excited and invested about being part of it. And I think that's exactly what we wanted.
Exactly.
So, yeah, now it's just a matter of being consistent, and that consistency will compound. And, yeah, it's going to turn into something beautiful. I just know it.
Me too. Much as in
Any other reflections, or is that
no reflections on this part of it too? And I think we're going to talk about the inspiration.
Well, there's one other cool thing that happened.
Yes,
you remember?
Many things.
I think your delivery is great, by the way. When we Googled 11 Dunbar and the AI overview feature in Google.
It was awesome.
The description, because we haven't done it. We're not doing advertising or anything.
No.
That's not part of this. That's not how this works or what we're up to. But the AI overview of the description of what we're doing only a weekend was perfect.
Spot on, yeah.
It's pretty cool.
It's so cool.
We didn't do anything to optimize it. I don't even know if we really thought about how to optimize it. It just kind of happened. Where do you think it got it from? Is it just scrolling the internet, the LinkedIn posts?
I'm pretty sure all the time. I mean, the funny thing is, there's some geeky and inside now, but I think I can see all the HTTP logs. So what endpoints are on our homepage are being called, and it's like, I would say 90% are weird endpoints that are called by bots. And I think they're just crawling the website, seeing what URL are there, even like checking if there's an admin page. Really strange.
So we're in the machine.
You're in the machine, yeah.
Man, that's crazy how fast that happens.
Really cool though. I think it's really cool when Google type in 11 Dunbar, it's like spot on.
I mean, I feel like I don't know if it's less important or more important than organic search and paid search results, but like that's the first thing that pops up above any search results.
100%.
And it was accurate. It was nice. I got excited.
Me too. It was like,
wow,
cool. What is it?
What is it? It sounds great.
It's like basically it's like even like a step before our website. It gives the right information of who we are, what we do. It's like so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what the takeaway is for anyone else on this call. I just thought it was really cool to see that.
Yeah, I think like
it's the first time I built something in the age of
AI.
Yeah, because Spectrum and Nerdle were slightly before, so we really didn't have this.
I mean, what I notice is like, because it links all the articles, Substack, podcast, LinkedIn, all our LinkedIn posts as well, so that helps. And I do think because 11 Dunbar is such a unique name, there's nothing like it. Nothing.
I like taking company names that are a little esoteric and turn them into something like Nerdle.
Yeah,
this is a great story of how that one got started. But one of my main mentors, Howard Charney, he used to always, he still always uses that term as describing something super small. So we're building a synthetic data company, and a tiny piece of plastic is basically the definition of a little tiny nerdle. He would always say, "Oh, you got these little nerdles of information here and there." And so we're trying to come up with a name of like what little packets of data might be called. He used it in a conversation once, and I was like, "Holy crap!" And so we got
a pretty good name actually.
It's synthetic data, plastic nerdles. I was like, it's too perfect. But then we tried to make it look like an actual nerd, like the candy. That was a potential nightmare, so we went away from that. But yeah, and then with Dunbar, it's just such a unique name. It's like
it's Dunbar, but the combination, I think, anyways.
Anyway, we don't have to go on that too far.
Gemini got
it. I like that stuff.
Exactly.
Who got that?
Gemini. AI.
Gemini
understands 11 number.
Yeah.
But yeah, Justin, what were some of your recaps? So it was a highlight.
that was
that was it.
that wasn't it. I can't say it. How do I deadpan that like you did?
Yeah.
So many. I can't do it. It doesn't work with Southern accent. Yeah, I think we covered some. We can probably move on to the next topic. But yeah, it's just really good. I really enjoy the conversations we've had with folks so far, and I'm super excited to get those people together so they can all chat about things.
It's going to be so cool.
Oh man, it's going to be great. So yeah, that was the main one. Yeah, that's it.
Cool.
All I got.
Then one thing actually before I think it's probably one of the last topics before we get into the AI building is we talked about this concept of peer-to-peer learning and peer-to-peer coaching, actually what we're creating there.
What came from of our three spaces, the relational 11th and the integration space stuff, it came from
the marketplace.
The integration space, which is like the marketplace of rituals, habits, and routines. And the whole notion is that you basically want to learn from people you trust. Whether you know them or not is a whole different conversation, but trust can be developed without actually having a direct two-way relationship with a human being. That's why word of mouth advertising is so effective. Celebrities or influencers or whatever. But if one of those folks tells you to go see a movie, you might do it. But from your friends that you trust with their taste and their opinion tells you to go see a movie or check out a book, you're gonna most likely adopt it. And I was trying to think from a peer-to-peer learning standpoint, most of my really healthy habits and routines that I've picked up over the years have come from mentors, co-workers, employees, like everything, friends, family members. You hear it. As soon as you hear it, you're like, ooh, that's good. So
exactly.
So initially it started off as like, we would frame it as like, this is a marketplace of rituals, habits, and routines. You've got comfort, you're creatively expressing in the community. And so of course you're going to want to share these things and absorb and then have ways to just share that information so you can adopt it and level up with people that you really trust. But you came up with another way of kind of framing that I thought was really neat. Yeah,
so we first called it like, peer-to-peer coaching. We coach each other.
First it was the marketplace.
Ideas, rituals. Exactly. It's still a marketplace, but the thing is like, it is still a marketplace, but actually what happens there, why it's so beautiful, what the integration space is all about is like this idea of peer-to-peer learning.
Yeah, marketplace almost feels too transactional.
Yeah,
for what
exactly.
It is, but it's kind of like take something, leave something.
Take something, leave something. Yeah. And the notion is that, so how I experienced it actually peer-to-peer learning, I shared with you, like when I learned coding at the age of 29, I went to Hive Helsinki, which was based on School 42. It was founded in Paris, 2013. And it was founded by a billionaire. He didn't believe in the way coding was taught at university. And he wanted also to have more women learn coding and people who are not technical to kind of like think they're coders. And I think it was so revolutionary because the pedagogy of the school it's peer-to-peer learning. There are no teachers. It's project-based. So you throw a bunch of students and people across ages and genders into a room, and then you let them let them loose, so to say. And it sounds very like that can work when you hear it's chaotic. Yeah. But when I experienced this on myself, it was such a beautiful experience because it feels so natural. It's like how we humans learn as children. Actually, especially as children, we teach others and we learn from others. And it's a reinforcing loop because if you teach others, you actually you learn also as well. That's and vice versa. Yeah. And actually, that's what you said as well about your mentors and friends. You always learn from others. And also you give and receive. And I think this is exactly what we realized, what we are creating here. It's a marketplace, but actually it's a container for peer-to-peer learning.
Yeah, I like that better.
Yeah.
So I put this under the bucket of building in public reflections, like, messaging and like how to communicate. Yeah. What is it?
What is it? What is it so special about it?
It should never end, really.
No.
Like constantly refining that and just making sure that the well thought out thoughts that are in our hearts and minds are captured and conveyed.
Exactly.
And then repeated. Or as a former mentor used to say, joy and repetition. Like you just repeat it over and over again.
Exactly.
So it's real.
So that was, I think, for both of us, a kind of like a recap how we can better communicate and position certain things. Mm-hmm. And anything else?
Just communication in general.
Just communication.
I mean, I feel like I'm a lifelong student in communicating because I've definitely been a poor communicator in
For sure, me too.
my life at certain stages, personal, professional, relationships, just everything. It just takes a lot of effort and work
100%.
to constantly level that up.
One word, one sentence can really unlock something completely different.
One winky face.
One winky face. One emoji.
Putting a period or exclamation point on the end of a sentence.
One co-founder saying, "Hey man, I don't think that's the right thing we should focus on."
Yeah, if you text me and you put a period on the end of that sentence and you've never used a period before in sentences, I'm gonna think you're upset. I'm gonna think you're pissed off. That's
true though.
That's just text.
It's the
facts.
Text.
So don't do that.
Yeah, well, that was a glitch.
Yeah. If you're noticing any ridiculousness in that last 10 seconds, we had a little technical difficulty. This is going to be our first post-edit.
Let me tell you, in my last 2.5 years, I've never done any post-edits, so this is going to be the first one.
But you want to explain what happened before we
jump? Yeah, okay, yeah, what happened. So basically...
you unplugged the power adapter.
I unplugged.
Ran out of battery, and then the whole thing shut down. And
the charger was underneath my
seat,
and it was unplugged.
Yeah,
and it shut down. We're getting there.
I think we started back like this. I think that's a smooth transition.
Exactly. We're back.
Acting.
Back. The good thing is we're gonna go straight into. So we talked about recap, the peer-to-peer learning, and for the rest of the show. For the first time,
we're going to
build some stuff. So I would suggest you're going to share your screen now, and I'm going to hold your microphone.
Hold on. I don't want you to do that just yet. But yes, I'll be part of this experience. All right. So to give some context as
so what?
Screen. So you go ahead.
Around 3 weeks ago, I introduced Justin to, Justin, I think I got back into kind of like vibe coding in December after like a 6-month coding break, and I really dove into like vibe coding, and I was like, holy crap, it has really advanced so much that anyone can and should build stuff. And I texted Justin when I'm in Miami, let me teach you. And 3 weeks ago, I introduced him to Cursor, which is one of the many tools you can use to vibe code. I would say it's for people maybe with some technical background. It's quite. It was very easy for you to get.
Yeah, pretty technical background. I was on sabbatical for a year, and we built 2 AI companies, but we weren't using. It's nowhere near as powerful as it is now.
Mm-hmm.
A year and a half, 2 years ago. So, yeah, I just wanted to. I mean, I'd use ChatGPT and I've heard types of stuff, Lovable and stuff, but nothing like actually building.
Yeah, it's very different.
Code. Yeah, it's very different. So I wanted to jump in and learn whatever I could to get 100%. Started. Not really to do anything necessarily for Levin Dunbar. Although I think you had that, you wanted me to. So now I am, which is great. It's fun. So where we're taking this is from, I was using Cursor.
Mm-hmm.
Canceled that subscription now because I don't think I need it where we're going. And we also wanted to highlight like a couple of different tools you could use. And if you are using something, you're like, I don't really know if I like that, or you're worried about it being deprecated. Or just becoming obsolete in the next 3 months, as these things may happen with the pace of the innovation these days. That it's easy to go to another tool and why and how and all that stuff. So I had some on Cursor, had a GitHub repo or have one, and now we're going to do OpenCode, which I already downloaded.
Exactly.
And what are we going to build today? So we're going to treat this kind of like a cooking show every week where Gerhard's the expert, and I'm
just charming host.
I don't know about that, but I'm gonna ask really dumb questions and just make sure let's get a lot out of it. And it's gonna start really basic beginner in the beginning by design, and then we'll graduate towards more advanced applications and agents and lobsters and whatever else, agent lobsters or whatever we need to build.
Whatever we think that we want to try and teach and show. Yeah.
And then look, we're also looking for input from the community too, not just members, but just anyone that listens and says, hey, can you build this thing? And right now we're just doing something impractical, but over time we'll graduate into things that are more practical or things that we're using for Levin Dunbar, which is part of the experience. And just see where it goes, and we'll just evolve it and iterate on it. But we just thought this would be fun and silly and something instructional and or educational and something we can learn along too. The best way to learn is to
teach.
Boom.
Hey,
nailed it.
What did we say?
We
Peer-to-peer
We
learning.
didn't even rehearse that. That's great.
So,
Okay. I hope folks can see my screen.
Yeah, so we're gonna do.
Share. There's no way to check.
So while Justin does this screen sharing, I think we're
I
gonna
did.
see it there as well. So we have a big TV in front of us where we can see us.
Are we sharing?
No, you don't share yet. No.
Well, let's
So
share.
today, I wanna introduce Justin to.
Screen share.
I want to introduce into OpenCode. It's another kind of like software you do wipe coding with. It's kind of like interface where you can decide if you want to use ChatGPT's coding models or Anthropic's or as a Claude or any other. You can connect them and wait.
I think
does it work?
Yeah, we're gonna stop extending this monitor and see if that helps.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Keep going. So the point being is why I want to introduce him to OpenCode, because Cursor, Cursor was one of the first ones who introduced wipe coding in a code editor. And the point is that these whole coding agents models have advanced so fast that you don't need to see the code anymore. And I think Cursor still, you have a code editor, you have an agent. And I want to introduce Justin to OpenCode, because basically what you have is just a terminal, and you have a plan mode where you can talk with the agent what you want to build. It will ask a lot of questions. And then a build mode where you're just going to build the stuff, and you don't need to see the code because the code doesn't matter anymore. It doesn't matter anymore what you don't need to care about the code itself. So we're screen sharing already.
It keeps going away, so I don't know if it's gonna work. Let me try one more time. Just try the window.
I wonder if we have to put in like some. Okay, it says it's sharing a window.
I know it keeps doing that and then disappearing. But we'll see.
Let's hope for the best.
If not, we'll improvise.
We've improvised. What we could do, I could join the Riverside session and see if you share the screen.
You know what? That's a great technical thing when we do that, since we have the capability.
Hey, we're. Can you share this?
Yeah, I'll share the link. No, I think it's good. I think we're good. We're good.
Okay, good. So
everybody settle down.
Okay. So I'm gonna hold your microphone now.
Not yet. What do I need to do? What am I looking at? I'm looking.
So you're looking at the terminal. So also
and you already explained what OpenCode is.
So
right?
OpenCode, it's a terminal-based coding agent, and I think it's kind of like a trend right now to use the terminal again, because you will see it's actually it's very simple. It's super simple. It's kind of like ChatGPT, but local on your machine, in your machine's terminal.
Cool.
And I think the first thing you have to do, what do you see? We installed OpenCode. So if you go to opencode.io.com, you will see very simple to install. Was basically one link you have to paste.
Yeah, copy. It was super easy. And then
So
you boot up your terminal, actual thing called terminal.
Exactly, actual thing. Every computer has a terminal. You just paste it in.
And this thing popped up. Yep.
So now what you want to do, copy the export path thingy and copy paste and then put it in the terminal and execute. And now open code again.
I feel like I did nothing.
So with open code, we're going to start the program. There we go.
It's that one-handed typing.
You can do it, man. I'm impressed.
Worried about you.
I can't do that.
Holding the microphone for me. All right, we're in. I'm in the matrix.
So it's booting up. Cool.
Allow.
Yes. So now you can, like, before we type anything, at the moment you're using free models. It's called Big Pickle. It's not the smartest one. I don't know. I don't know, man.
Let's not go there.
Doesn't matter. But what we want to do is, because the cool thing with OpenCode, you can connect your Anthropic cloud subscription, you can connect your ChatGPT subscription and get access to really advanced coding models. And this is what we're going to do. So you're going to press now Control P.
Dude, if I have to remember my OpenAI password and username to get it, that's going to be a disaster, because it's all...
I think it's Google login.
Oh, okay.
So Control P. Issue, you should hold your microphone.
Control. Yeah, I got it. Control P.
And you're going to, with your keyboard, connect provider. And then here we're going to select OpenAI. There we go. And the browser, yeah.
Why?
because now it's just two query faced. Here you can type in your API key manually, which we don't want to do because we don't want to share it. Headless, I have no idea what it means right now, but I know the first one, browser. We'll open a browser and you log in with your Google Auth.
That's great. Sorry, I don't know what that means, so let's just not select
Let's just not select.
Okay, so we're hitting browser. Okay.
And
for those that are listening on the audio, they have no idea what we're talking
No,
about.
so what we're going to see I would recommend watching the YouTube video.
At this point, you should probably stop listening to the Spotify.
And go to YouTube.
Yeah.
And follow us along. But we will try the best or document what we see.
Okay.
So what we see now is like...
accessibility.
Yeah.
Yes.
Access the URL.
Click it.
There we go.
I think it's only going to be sharing my
Yeah, that's fine.
thing, but yeah.
So what we're going to see here while you do this, log in with your Google account. I hope you have a Google account.
I don't remember.
Let's try the best. So Justin is just logging into his ChatGPT using his Google account. I think that now you're creating a new account.
I don't want to do that.
I think that was not the account you... Do you remember which account you used for...
Goodness gracious. You're killing me. I don't. I could go into my LastPass, but or my password manager and figure that out.
Yeah, let's go back.
Let's hide.
I think it's just showing the terminal.
Hold on 1 second, dude. We're gonna fix this. We're gonna stop sharing.
You're gonna stop sharing for a second, yeah.
And we're gonna look in. See, I think this is gonna be a common problem. Who remembers passwords? Anything? Nope.
ChatGPT.
Yeah, let's go. See, this is authentic.
Authentic.
Not planned. Just see, look at that. It's through Apple. That's what
Apple. Okay, so
is that an option?
Go back. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. There we go. An Apple.
Okay. An Apple.
An Apple a day keeps
me from logging into ChatGPT.
Just from logging in. ChatGPT.
Touchpad.
You got it.
Okay.
Hey.
So it's a good thing is remember where your login's from. I downloaded it on my phone initially, so I think that might be true for most people. Right? Most people, open code and they're trying to connect it to their ChatGPT Plus subscription. The $20 a month, I think it is. One, which is what I'm doing. Then it would be an Apple sign.
Apple. So now Apple. So you logged in. So now we want to share the screen again.
Hold on. Let me just go back and do this real quick. Screen. Window.
Maybe
this one.
Yeah. So now we're going to open it. Perfect. So as you can see, just before you press anything,
I want to get in there, man.
In open code, now we logged in, and then automatically it now connected your provider, super smooth. And now you're going to choose
silky smooth, right?
Silky smooth. you're gonna pick GPT 5.3 codecs.
This isn't a sales pitch for Up.
No.
We have no affiliation with this company.
Nothing.
Like what
That's the latest. 5.3 is the latest and the most advanced one.
But not Spark.
I'm actually not sure what Spark is. Good boy.
For you to
yeah, for me to learn. Codecs, Spark. I'm looking it up as well.
Well, it's at the bottom of the list, so it sounds like it might be the most powerful, but I also don't think it matters for this amazing.
It doesn't. Just go 5.3 Codex Spark.
Got it. This is what we're doing.
That's a smaller version, Spark. Okay. So what you can see now is actually looks very similar to ChatGPT, right? There's a chat window.
No, not at all like ChatGPT.
It's similar.
Okay.
A similar window. Just to try and describe the audio version only.
After this show, you're going to show me your UI.
So now you have here, what you see, there's build. And if you press tab on your keyboard.
Okay, so what we did was we changed the model.
We changed the model. We connected to ChatGPT. By the way, it's awesome because if you have a Plus subscription, like $20 a month, you get also access to the coding agents, which is many people don't know. Codex, yeah. And it's super advanced.
How many tokens it has?
It has the cool thing with OpenAI compared to, again, no.
Okay, Lord, it sounds like a freaking
it commercial. Is not commercial. It's just like for me, like real usage experience. Claude, you also can pay $20. It has the most advanced coding models right now, but with $20 a month, you don't get far.
And most people have a ChatGPT.
Yeah.
And probably
many people have ChatGPT.
Yeah. So that's why we're piggybacking off of this. But we also have a Claude subscription.
We also have Claude.
So we'll use that model in different ones for sure.
So if you ChatGPT, I would really recommend going for that.
Okay.
So now I want you to tap one time, tap on the keyboard.
Tap one time.
Tap.
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 What did that do?
So because you can switch between build and plan mode.
Oh, sweet.
Cool,
well, I already
right?
know what this means because the cursor, which was
So
pretty sweet.
what it does basically mean, build means when you type something, it will go into executing. Yeah, building the stuff.
Genius.
Genius.
What does plan do? I can take a guess, but tell me.
What do you think?
Plans?
Plans.
What's plan? But it's nice because you can have it. Can you have it interviewed like the
Exactly.
like the interview tool that we have?
Exactly.
So there's this nice little prompt you can give it to.
Actually, we'll give it to you.
Yeah, just drop it in the links. We'll drop it in the link in the comments
Exactly.
section too. But it's ask something. What is it?
Interview me in detail.
But what's the name of it called?
That's just a prompt.
User question tool.
Yeah,
is the name of the thing, and it basically interviews you like a product manager, and tries to uncover things that aren't obvious in the questioning, which is awesome.
Exactly. I'm going to send you an email quickly with the prompt so you can use it later.
Email me. You already give it.
Oh, actually, you just type it.
We have it.
Yeah.
You want me to use it now?
Yeah. So I guess the idea we want to build today, what is the idea?
Oh, it's not my idea. This was Kraut's. We were looking for, if y'all recall, we were looking for impractical ideas from the community for what we could build. And we'll get the practical ones in the future because people want to know that stuff too. But the practical one that was a real winner
is an astrology weather app. And we actually don't know really what it means.
No offense to the person that submitted that, who may think it is practical.
We don't know. There's also the fun was like, let's take it so we can figure it out with the agent.
So an astrological weather app.
Yeah. So I think based on your zodiac sign, maybe it
tell me what the weather's going to be.
Yeah, exactly. Like, of course, it's
or is it based off the weather and my sign? How am I going to feel that day?
I think so. I think it's more like you have the physical weather, temperature, and then you're based on your zodiac constellations. This is how the weather will be multidimensional.
I love it. Okay.
So let's build
Number one on the App Store.
Exactly. So to start with, we always start with a plan mode. I think you did too.
I might need you to hold this. Yeah. Okay. So you got it. All right. Let me see this prompt over here. Well, I don't need that yet because I don't even know. Like,
first, go to plan mode.
I want to build an astrology weather app. No, let's go this. I don't have a spec yet, so we can't do that.
Don't you ignore the spec?
Interview me. My typing's gonna be slow. Interview me using the ask. Does it have an idea of what this ask user question tool is on here? It should, right?
I think you can ignore this. I think it knows it.
I'm gonna try it and see, just because we're talking about this problem and literally anything.
So now, if you're listening to this, we are typing in a prompt which tells the agent to ask me or yourself, like the user, like very, very detailed questions about the technical implementation, the user experience, any concerns, trade-offs, but also like telling it that the questions should not be obvious.
But I have to laugh because there might be some obvious questions this thing needs to ask me because this is...
Are you insane?
Be very in-depth. Oh, yeah. Be very in-depth and continue until this can be the number one app in the App Store. Wait, first off, is this an app or browser?
Website.
Okay, let's do that.
The number one website in the world.
Website.
We're building the number one website in the world.
For this kind of thing. Let's just caveat it.
Cool. So we should wait before you put enter. First, go into plan mode. You're still in build mode, and we should tell him what it is. Then a weather app for.
Yeah, I want to build an astrology weather app.
Oh, you did that already.
First sentence.
Cool. Perfect. Let's
that's all the content. Because what we're trying to illustrate here is basically, you may have the greatest idea in the world, or you may not have an idea at all, but you have the framing of one. Yep. So we're just trying to take an extreme example of that and just see where it goes.
Exactly. Let's do that.
Okay. But you can also give it like a product spec and like if you've gone through all the details like we did previously.
So now what we see here now...
telling me my tokens. And So I've never, for what it's worth, I have never used OpenCode. This
No,
is the
first time.
First for me as well. I've only used Cursor and Claude.
So yeah, now what's going to do now is going to think and start asking your questions. So what is the first question?
Oh my goodness. Okay. And where do I type?
You can choose with the keyboard, with the arrows, or you type the numbers. You can see, right?
Like I said, yeah. And then where do you type at?
It gives you have to select one of the answers.
Okay, this is different. You can't just like freeform it. Okay, schedule timing. When users open the app at 7:03, what high stakes decisions should this product uniquely improve in the next 10 minutes?
That weather apps and horoscope apps both currently fail at. So, what should it do?
Well, but those are different than the 6 questions.
What do you mean 6 questions?
Like that has a big question at the top, and then there's 5 things here. Oh, it's
answers.
giving my answers. Oh,
yeah.
Sorry, now I'm catching up. I'm not with you. Schedule timing? No, who cares?
Risk posture.
Choose conservative versus bold actions. Social alignment.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a mix of 2, 3, and 4.
You can just type your answer there.
Enter. Well, type your answer.
Yeah.
2.
Oh
no. How do you go back?
Oh, no idea.
Can you go back?
Good question. I think you can press tab. Try that. Yeah, tab through all the options. So we're gonna
Core attention.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, we want to go back here. So how do I type in your own answer?
No, you can do it. There we go. So we were about stuck in the first question.
So I want to be able to say 3. I was going to type 2, 3, and 4, and it just took 2.
Okay.
It just took answer 2 as the answer. That's not what I wanted. 2, 3, 4.
So we want a mix of risk posture, social alignment, and state regulation to adjust mood, focus, decide who to meet. Okay. I love it.
If I go back just to check, did it pick that up? Core attention.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Got it. So what's the next thing? What's the next question?
What promise should we make about truthfulness? That
always
your life depends on this
always
app. Dual track model recommended. OC6 gives you recommended.
I would say astrology always first. We don't believe in meteorology.
You don't want what the thing recommends.
Yeah.
Okay. 4. Well, then I'll just type 4. Perfect. So you can't just click on the answer. Can you? Too. That's what I just did.
Oh, I did. Cool.
So I can. Boom. Okay, this is way better. How should we represent uncertainty so users trust us more, not less, during high volatility? Confidence ladder, counterfactual cards, decision windows. Silent simplification. That doesn't sound good enough.
I don't know what it really. So how should we represent uncertainty so users trust us more?
I think confidence.
Yeah, confidence.
Yeah, I like confidence. Okay.
By the way, just like looking at the time, I think we're going to go through. Yeah.
We're going to crush this. We got this. We might not make it all the way through.
The first thing.
We don't want to be a 3-hour podcast.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right.
Which personalization boundary should be hard-coded to prevent manipulative or unhealthy dependency loops? Ooh.
I mean, I came from building a trust and safety company previously, so we're going to type all of those.
All of those. So let's go.
Should be contemplated. Type your own answer. You have to do that.
Sorry.
Just sure. Okay, mode design.
What
mode should make this hard to copy in 24 months. Man, they're really going for it.
Yeah, we're going for a big. They're number 1 website in the world.
What non-obvious? Good Lord.
Oh, creator ecosystem.
Trust infrastructure. Trust. We talked about trust today, dude.
So we're going to do trust infrastructure.
Yeah, we talked about that
of course.
Okay. Which growth mechanic feels aligned with the brand integrity, not gimmicky, while still driving global scale? Global scale.
I like shareable decision receipts. Receipts? Oh, that's cool.
Social component. Event layer, localized cultural instance. Now we want to share this thing. Viral.
Okay. So we went through a lot of questions, the first set of questions, and then We see a summary. Wait. So what the core tension is?
The combination of all those things.
Truth, contract, astrology, narrative always first.
Mm-hmm.
Uncertainty, user experience. That means confidence ladder. Yeah, I don't know what it means.
We'll find out.
Yeah, let's just go.
Let's just
confirm.
Go. Let's see what happens.
So now,
so we'll give some more questions. Last time, you remember the first thing I built? I probably did 200 questions for my first app. I was like, when does it end? I was like,
I want to build.
But it was crazy as every question came out was a legit question.
100%.
And what it taught me was just how it's education and how to improve how you communicate with engineering or product managers or just anyone around like product specs and stuff. I've done product management for many years, but I think learning how to do this stuff will level up your internal communication skills. Because if you can't talk to this thing, it's really good about picking it apart. In some ways, way better than humans are.
Yeah, and I mean, like building a product that it's a lot of questions. It's a lot of questions.
Yeah, look at this. I got a whole other.
So maybe we stop here and continue next episode.
We can, yeah, sure.
Because like we need to hop on another interview.
But this is a good start. Like
it's a good start.
The process.
So
of getting started, getting in open code, starting to build this impractical idea.
Yeah,
got some good stuff brewing. It's going to go global.
So this is going to be our number one website.
If we end up having to build this thing though for 10 more episodes, I'm going to lose it. So we need to wrap it up.
So next episode we want to at least build it.
Yeah, well, I mean, usually what we're telling people when we do these projects for folks is about 3 to 4 hours to help them get from idea to scratch, and we're trying to do this in 15, 20 minutes. So that wasn't going to work.
It doesn't work. But I think we wanted to get started today, and next episode maybe we could just start earlier. And I bet you in the first 30 minutes we're going to build the number one website in the world. Next episode. So stay tuned. Make sure to watch the next episode.
And check out alonedubbar.com and reach out to us. Let us know your ideas for future events or sessions or things that we can build practical and impractical, and also reach out to see if it's possible to still join as a founding member. So.
Exactly. And if you want to see where this is going,
it's going nowhere. But we're going to build it.
We're going to build it.
That's all that matters.
We look forward to next week, and we look forward to sharing the journey with you. Mm-hmm. As always, Justin, it was a pleasure being here with you. Wish you a wonderful day, whoever you are right now. All right.
Let's go.
Bye.
Did you say bye like it was a telephone call?
Bye.